Trump gave Musk 540 days for him to make the government efficient and not to be running on a deficit, the country not to be running on deficit, but to be running on surplus, which I believe this might be a trigger for a recession. What do you say? If the government stop being um, stop being running on a deficit, but start running on a surplus, wouldn't that be a trigger for a recession? Having in mind that, I mean, it's already addicted to fiscal stimulus,
Yeah, you have to
and
cut somewhere, right? Is it gonna be in military? It's gonna be in health. It's gonna be somewhere, right? They have to cut expenses somewhere. So we'll see. It's interesting. With Trump, you're gonna have volatility in the markets. That's what we're talking with Nanat Kerkes during the session before he was elected. That Trump gonna bring volatility in the markets. Uh, uh, that's for sure. We already got a very nice run in equities and gold. On the gold was going down, equities were going up. Now the question is if this run was just the last stretch of the week, and now we're gonna have a huge reversal, or what we saw recently those 2 days is the opportunity to buy the dip. Right now, you and me, we agree that this is kind of buy the dip environment, but one has to be cautious. The recent drop in US 100 was 18% down. So many companies like Nvidia, if you look at Nvidia, 30% down, 60% up, and it's kind of appealing to take some profit. And if you have a correction of 10%, look, earnings are coming, right? When is Nvidia this week?
yeah,
This week Nvidia, right? So you can have like
it's going to
10%
be
down Nvidia if
on
disappoint. It could be in the view that we got a decent 30% down and then 60% up. And now if they disappoint, you can have easily 10, 15% down. What does it mean for NASDAQ? US 100 might be 500 points down. So I'm just pointing out that need to be cautious. I was in the mood to buy the dip on Friday. It still continued going down, which kind of surprised me. But then there was a nice rally afternoon, morning session, Asian session today. S&P is still holding. So maybe today we have a rally ahead of NVIDIA. And NVIDIA brings good result, then you have a massive rally in US 100, of course. So there's always element of gamble on those earnings reports, we know.
what is a good result?
Good result? uh, the market assesses because lots of result is already good results already priced in, right? If they run the stock 60% up, they expect some good result. And it's not only about the result, it's also about the market reaction and the looking forward statement. So you hear from the CEOs how they see the perspective, how they see next quarters. Uh, and overall market reaction on this result, it's unpredictable. So it's a relative what's good result. It's a relative. You can, how many times you see better earnings, better revenue, and then stock goes down, right? Because they have weaker looking forward guidance. So it's very hard to predict. Even if you knew the number, it's hard to predict the stock reaction on that number. You can have a better than expected result, and stock might be going down actually, or it might be also
That,
profit
that was
taking short term.
that was the case with the previous earning on Nvidia. I'm not sure why I haven't taken profit on this account and have been just protecting the position. So I traded short right before the previous earning report on Nvidia. It went down like 18 since the entry and significantly up afterwards. Um, I think that we come to a point that they're still gonna hit earnings, but um, the results are not going to be as high as before. So the market reaction will be rather a sell-off on a good result.